Welcome back. In the first video, we did not cover all of the possible modifications that you're able to make in the actual crate construction. We'd love for you to set up a presentation if you haven't done that already, and we can go into more detail. But right now, we're going to cover some of the extra buttons and options you have to add to your crate automatically. In the Packing tab, the wrapping, floater decks, and padding material can be calculated automatically. For example, you have options here to enter different types of wrapping. We break them down into inner, mid, and outer, so your staff members, when they are layering the different wrapping, they will put them in the correct order. So inner wrapping was the first thing closest to the content, and then they might add something like Mill B after that, and possibly a third outer wrapping. You can designate how many layers thick, which will go ahead and help calculate the quantity of the material that you need. These little squares, which are found all through CratePro, will allow you to add notes right next to that specific material on the cut list. Crate wrapping is based on outside of the crate. So if you are going to wrap it in any type of material for transportation overseas, that will allow you to enter it there and it show that it's for the crate. Case line is on inside of the crate. You can determine whether you apply it to the cap, which is the top, ends, and sides, or the base, or all of it, how you fasten it, and the type of fasteners. Floater decks are designed to help you with any type of material that needs to have some vibration control, where you are actually floating it above the deck. Typically, the content dimensions are what are used to calculate the size of the floater deck, but you do have multiple options. In your preferences, you will set your common materials that you want to use for the floater deck, but these can always be changed on a case-by-case basis for any default material. You can also enter things manually if you choose to do that. Padding is the same concept. You may choose to have CratePro automatically calculate any of your foams, and the foams that are pre-filled in can of course be modified, and you can always add or remove anything in the inventory module. For wrapping, floater decks, and padding, there is an auto build feature for it to automatically calculate. Depending on which one you select, you may have additional questions that need to be answered, and it will automatically calculate it. If you want to remove any material from any panel, it's a simple matter of clicking on the red X and it will be removed. Other is for anything and everything that cannot be automatically calculated based on the inside dimensions, based on the outside dimensions, or the content dimensions. Those things might be strapping. Well, how are you going to use it? Those things might be any type of labels that you might choose to use. It could be extra glue or anything that you just want to include in the crate, such as blocking or bracing or other hardware. So anything and everything can be added in the Packing Other, which will then appear on the cut list and or other reports.